Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Gautam's Cooking Adventures. Today, we are going to be making what's called Vankaya Tomati in Telugu. It's basically eggplant in a dry masala. What is required for this is obviously the eggplant that's been cut into edible bits. It's currently in water, so it stops it from turning black. Diced onions, chopped tomatoes, some curry leaf, sliced garlic, and sliced chilies. For the garnishing, we prepared chopped cilantro leaves. And for the masalas, we have coriander powder, turmeric powder, red chili powder, mustard seeds, and cumin seeds. Last but not the least is salt to taste. Right now we have about a spoon and a half of salt. We might need to adjust it as we cook, as we taste it. So it's better for us to have lesser salt when we start cooking and then add as we get to the end. For the cooking, we are using about 2 tablespoons of oil. In our case, we're using coconut oil, but you can use any oil of your choice. We've got the oil heating up now, and once the oil is hot, we will add the mustard. When it splutters, we will then add the jeera, which is the cumin seeds. We'll wait for this to splutter. The mustard has started to splutter. It's time now to add the cumin seeds. The cumin seeds are cooked for just about 20 seconds, just enough for it to release the flavors, and that's followed by the curry leaf. Watch out because it splutters, it's because the oil is water inside the leaf. Followed by the garlic and the split chili. Let the garlic cook, the chili cooks as well, allows for the spice from the chili to go into the oil, which is then great when you actually coat the eggplant later. The garlic has been cooked till it became slightly brown. This is now ready for the next ingredient to come into play, which is the onion. Onion will cook till it loses its color. It will change color. It becomes translucent and pink, which is when it's ready for the next ingredient. In order for it to speed up the process, we're adding a little bit of salt that helps the onions to sweat, give out the water, and cook quickly. Cooking, one of my dogs is out there sunning himself. It's a bright sunny day, a wonderful day to cook. I forgot to mention that the stove all this time has been between medium and high. You want the oil to be fairly hot in order to do the cooking at this point of time. The onions have cooked well. We've added the tomatoes to it, and we've added all the masalas, which is the chili powder, the coriander powder, and the turmeric powder. And we're now going to mix it, cook it well. The tomatoes are going to break down till they completely disintegrate. And at that point of time, the masala would be ready to get the last ingredient, which is the main dish, the eggplant. The reason the masalas have been added at this point of time is because while the tomato is cooking and disintegrating, the masalas also cook in the liquid, and they also, the rawness from the masalas is completely gone. and you're ready then to add it. The masala is cooked. You can see the oil is separating from the mixture. The tomato has nicely disintegrated. It's now ready for the eggplant to be added. Eggplant cooks quite easily, so you have to be careful as you're cooking this to ensure it does not break down too much. So it needs to be stirred often and checked. We have turned the gas down to medium flame while we added the eggplant into the mixture, and now we're going to stir the mixture or the masala into the eggplant, coat it completely uniformly. This will also be a good time to check out the salt to see if you need to add more. Remember I said always add less in the beginning and then add as you go. Eggplant has a lot of water content, and as it cooks it will let out the liquid, so you will start to see that the masala is starting to become a little liquidy. You can see it's glistening from the liquid that is being given out of the eggplant. We've increased the gas flame again to between medium and high. Now that it's nicely covered, it's time to, with the masala, it's time to cover the dish itself and allow it to cook. During this cooking process, we've also reduced the gas to a medium flame, allowing it to cook without burning. It's been about 5 minutes since we put the lid on. We're just checking to see how it's cooking. You can see the water in the bottom bubbling. The eggplant is cooking. It starts to get softer at this time. It's also lost, so its color is starting to become more translucent, softer. And this is also another time for you to check for salt. You'll notice that the eggplant has started to reduce in size because of losing water. It starts to shrink. We've also checked on the salt. We made the adjustments, adding whatever salt we needed. So this will be actually when you've got the final salt in place. You don't need to add any more now. All it requires is to cook. It's been another 5 minutes since we did our last check. You'll notice that the eggplant is nicely disintegrated down to a good soft. It's nice and soft. You can see it's easy to get into, and this is now done. We have allowed this to cook for a couple more minutes because we wanted the eggplant to disintegrate further, since we like it nice and soft. And now it's a personal choice, but as you can see, the eggplant has really disintegrated down to a level where it's almost a mushy mix. We have now increased the stove to a full high level setting. The reason is we want to dry up the mixture somewhat, remove the moisture, so it becomes a drier mix. Now some people may prefer it this way because this way you can eat it with chapatis, rotis, any kind of breads. You can even have it with any other as a side dish with rice and other components. So it's up to you, the personal choice. We're just reducing it down a little bit for our consumption. We've transferred the dish into a bowl, a serving bowl, and we're now going to garnish it, which is the final step of the process. And there you go. Happy eating.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the like button, and do press the bell icon so that you can be notified of all our future episodes. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.